I want us to stop this thing of these white weddings. And for you single women, stop this thing where you want the man to wed you. Stop this wedding. If you have money to have a wedding, fine. But a lot of you don't have money for weddings. And even if you do, using money for wedding is a liability and not an asset. Wedding is a liability to those of you who are now building wealth. All these things they do, what do you call it? Reception. Wedding. Why do you have to do a reception? Why do you have to bring people to come and eat and drink your food free?
Ladies and gentlemen, there is an issue trending all over the social media about the Archbishop Duncan Williams. In fact, he actually gave a sermon in his church. I don't know which I should call it an advice for people who are yet married. He said, okay, people shouldn't just go into weddings, expensive weddings, unless the man is ready to prove that he has 100,000 Ghana cedis in his bank account, because he's actually, urging people to discourage people who are going to expensive weddings, right? So I look at it and say, okay, I think Archbishop is making sense here. Alright, so here's DF channel. If you're first time coming across DF channel on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, subscribe, follow my page. Let's enter into the matter now. My name is Eddie Frank. Alright, so the General Overseer of Action Chapel International, Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams, had a nationwide conversation on marriage and financial responsibilities. Right, so declaring that no man should organize a white wedding, expensive wedding, when you don't actually have 100,000 Ghana cedis in your pocket. He actually said, you should be able, unless a man is ready, that he can prove or provide, or he has at least 100,000 Ghana cedis in his bank account. I don't know, what is your take here? I am seeing that this man is making sense, but before that, let's go for the video. Be back.
You don't want to begin your marriage with debt. Debt. Say debt. Yeah. You go to the honeymoon. You go to the honeymoon and the phones begin to ring. And it's the lady who brought the chairs for the wedding. She's asking for her money. And the girl is, the woman is saying, what is that? Oh, nothing. Then another phone ring. The woman who provided the drinks. When can I get my money? Before you realize, the unction to function has gone. I'm ruling by the grace of God. Discourage people who want to have wedding until they can prove to us that if the man cannot prove that at least he has 100,000 cedis in his bank account, he shouldn't have a wedding. Bishop, why? Bishop, why are you looking at me that way? Bishop, if you agree with me, say it on the microphone so the whole church will hear you.
Yeah, we have some. I'm still having weddings. Some even.
Bishop, I want you people to know this. I want us to stop this thing of these white weddings. And for you single women, stop this thing where you want the man to wed you. Stop this wedding. Marriage is not wedding. Because you see, I'm telling you this, and those of you who give people money to go and marry, who don't have, if they don't have money, they shouldn't marry. Because marriage is not love. Love don't buy provision. Love don't pay the bills. I'm not saying we shouldn't help people who want to marry, but we need to have about 5 or 10 marriage Sunday morning on the altar here. Everybody takes their ring. No best man, no maid of honor, no bridesmaid, nothing. We just pronounce the blessing of God. Go home, make love, make babies, live your life. All these things they do, what do you call it? Reception. Wedding. Why do you have to do a reception? Why do you have to bring people to come and eat and drink your food free? Why? And after they insult you, they say that the drink wasn't enough, the food was some way, there wasn't some. Why do you have to give people opportunity to insult you? Don't give them anything. Just come Sunday morning here. And you sisters, what you want is not that white dress. You want a man, you want a husband. So just show up here. Bring the ring. We bless the ring. Say, I do. I do. Husband and wife, in the name of Jesus. Go. Do your own thing. Have babies. Hello? If you have money to have a wedding, fine. But a lot of you don't have money for weddings. And even if you do, using money for wedding is a liability and not an asset. Wedding is a liability to those of you who are now building wealth. It's an asset to those who have made their money. But for you who is now making your money, some of you haven't even, you don't even have a one bedroom you live in. You don't even have money to rent a house and you want a wedding. What is wrong with you? It's your mindset. Your mind is sick. Sick. And you sister, me, I want wedding. You want what? Wedding. Tell somebody, stop it. Get up, get up, stand on your feet. Give somebody a high five and say, stop it, stop all this wedding. Stop it.
So looking at it, what is your take on that? You know, there are a lot of people who borrow money to go into marriage, do weddings. At the end of the weddings, they can't actually pay the bills. So to my take, it's making sense. It's making sense because people, when you listen to him very well, he's not discouraging people from weddings or doing weddings. But he's saying, don't see a colleague, what a colleague has done, what a colleague is doing. Then you also want to jump into, by marrying and doing an expensive wedding, which you can't actually afford, but because your friend has done it, or your neighbor has done it, you want to borrow things, buy drinks, rent canopies, chairs on credit. Then after the wedding, they are calling you for their money and you cannot pay the money. Yeah, looking at it, he's making very sense. So young people who are coming out to go into marriage, you got to do like this. Think about it, consider it, and you're going to make it in life. If you want, don't listen. Dear channel is my page. Thank you so much for making a date. See you in the next video.